Hello, I'm Pintoon from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. BJD takes out its Jan Sampark Padayatra to sensitize the public about its various development initiatives. Odisha government implements NFSA in 14 districts of the state. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik distributes digitized cards to beneficiaries. ODI youth Prabhas Ranjan Samal, who was kidnapped and later released by the ISIS militants in Libya, arrives in Delhi. Utkal University PG Council decides not to hold Students' Union poll this year. Students to meet Chancellor and Governor S.C. Jamid today. Odisha registers 25.43% growth in revenue generation both from tax and non-tax sources by September end compared to corresponding period last fiscal. And court acquits top Maoist leader Sabyasachi Panda, co-accused Sangram Mohanty on the ground of improper investigation. Now the details. In a bid to sensitize the public about its various developmental initiatives, BJD on Friday took out its Jan Sampark Padayatra like every year on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. Party Supremo and Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik launched the Padayatra from Ganganagarpalli in Bhubaneswar. Many senior party leaders along with ministers, MLAs and workers participated in the Padayatra across 32 organizational districts of the party. The Padayatra will continue till Jayaprakash Jayanti on October 11. According to party sources, the primary motive behind this Padayatra is to reach out to people and create awareness about various developmental projects and its performance on the promises that were made by the party before the election. On the other hand, Odisha BJP held its Satyagraha across 147 assembly constituencies of the state on Friday. According to the sources, the party is expected to highlight the success of central government and the failure of the state government.
आपण माने जानती वर्तमान केंद्र सरकार विभिन्न योजना राज्य को जोईथिबा केइथिबा सिस्टम बंद करे देउछन पछुआ अंचल विकास शिक्षा स्वास्थ्य पर बेसिक सेक्टर मध्य असिस्टेंस दिया जाओ नहीं राज्य सरकार यही हेबा को देवे नहीं सब स्कीम को निज शांति अर्थ जोगाई देवे बिजु जनता दल बिजु बाबू आदर्श काम कर गरीब लोगों को कल्याण ओडिशा रो विकास और ओडिशा रो स्वाभिमान हमरो पाए एक दिगरे हमरो संचार होई.
The National Food Security Act was implemented in 14 districts of the state in first phase on Friday. As part of the implementation program, digitized ration cards were distributed in the first phase. In Bhubaneswar, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik distributed the cards to the beneficiaries while other ministers distributed the same in different districts. The Chief Minister has laid stress on ensuring that the ration cards reach the intended beneficiaries, expediting distribution at district level and redressal of any grievances from beneficiaries, informed Sanjay Das Burma, Food Supply and Consumer Welfare Minister. In the first phase, 93.35 lakh beneficiaries of 26.33 lakh families will be brought under NFSA. In the second phase, the state government has planned to provide the digitized ration cards by October 31. From November 1, beneficiaries will be able to get food grains at subsidized prices through the digitized ration cards. Notably, a total of 3.26 crore beneficiaries will be eligible for rice and wheat worth 5 kg each at Rs 5 and Rs 3 per kg respectively every month under this program. Odisha youth Prabhas Ranjan Samal, who was kidnapped by ISIS militants in Libya and freed later, arrived in Delhi on Thursday. After his arrival in the national capital, Samal said, "I express my profound gratitude to the Government of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and Kendrapada MP Baijant Panda for their relentless efforts for my safe release." A native of Karilopatna village under Masagai block in Kendrapada district, Samal said he was working as a biomedical engineer in a hospital in Sirte in Libya since 2002, all through the troubled period. Narrating his traumatic experience during his 10-day captivity, Samal said he was uncertain as to what is going to happen next. Considering these terror groups, possibly the ISIS, the action which it taking, we were traumatized. Every moment was a moment of uncertainty, he added. Meanwhile, the joy of the family members of Samal knew no bounds after they came to know about his arrival in New Delhi.
Taken to some undisclosed locations, and together with me there was another one of my Indian colleague, Dr. Ramurthy. Almost around 10 days I was there with the help of some, grateful people, some great people, locals. I could manage my outing from that undisclosed locations, but they helped me reach Tripoli in such kind of traumatized and uncertain situations. You do not know what is going to happen. There is a hope and there is not as well. But I will soon meet them.
All right.
I will soon meet them. This is my message to them that I am safe.
Ministry of External Affairs has confirmed today that Mr. Prabhas Samal has reached India yesterday 9:30 morning. So he is in India at present.
मते तो जाने ही न थे मु आज जानी बारी मो पुओ फेरी आसी तेनु मु भारी खुशी अछि किते खुशी अछि केते बहुत खुशी अछि.
The Utkal University PG Council has decided not to hold Students' Union poll this year. The decision was taken in a meeting of the council on Thursday, which was chaired by Council Chairman Ranjan Kumar Ball. Addressing media persons after the meeting, Ball said, "We had convened an urgent meeting to take a call on the varsity poll. On Wednesday, the advisory body had met to discuss on the issue. In the meeting, it was unanimously decided that no election should be held this year. We took some time to observe the varsity situation as it was felt that the campus was tense ever since we decided to cancel the polls. Besides, law and order situation has remained unchanged in the campus as well. Hence, our earlier decision stands and there will be no election this year," added Ball. Official sources said the decision has been taken on security grounds. Meanwhile, the students of Utkal University are scheduled to meet Chancellor and Governor S.C. Jamir on Friday in connection with the decision of the varsity's PG Council not to hold campus poll this year. After the PG Council decision not to hold the Students' Union poll, the students staged protest in front of the main gate of the university. Following the incident, 3 platoons of police force were deployed to avoid any untoward incident.
5 दिन भितरे जो आम एसेसमेंट करूँ विभिन्न लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन से सब किसी चेंज है नहीं से जहाँ डिसीजन गला थर आम नहीं दैट डिसीजन स्टैंड्स से डिसीजन रहिला हमर कायम आउ ए वर्ष इलेक्शन हेबो नाही.
With the Students' Union poll round the corner, some miscreants on Thursday hurled a bomb in the Ravenshaw University campus, triggering speculation that the authorities may cancel poll this year. It's worth mentioning here that in view of prevailing unrest in Utkal University campus, the PG Council on Thursday decided not to conduct Students' Union polls this year. Reports reaching here said some unidentified bike-borne miscreants hurled a bomb at the psychology department in the evening, resulting damage to the air conditioner installed outside the building. On being informed, Malgodaun police rushed to the spot and began investigation. The police have launched a manhunt to nab the culprits. Odisha has registered 25.43% growth in revenue generation from both tax and non-tax sources by September end compared with the corresponding period last fiscal. The state plan expenditure has also grown by 24.07% at the end of September as against the same period last year, a note circulated at the All Secretaries meeting said. The own tax revenue generation by end of September was Rs 10,134.48 crore, making a growth of 29.27% over the last year. This includes land revenue, professional tax, stamps and registration duties, sales tax, vehicle tax and electricity tax. The revenue from non-tax sources like mining royalty, industrial water tax, irrigation water use, forest and wildlife and other sources was rupees 3,053.10 crore, making a growth of 14.18% over the last year. In total, there has been overall revenue growth of 25.43% with total collection of rupees 13,187.58 crore, the note said. 3 school children were injured when an auto rickshaw in which they were travelling overturned near Panthanivas in Sector 5 area in Rourkela on Thursday morning. According to reports, 9 students of St. Paul's School were on the way to their house in an auto rickshaw after their school was closed for the day. While on the way, the auto driver Nabakishore Behra lost control of the vehicle which overturned at the traffic tower near Panthanivas in Sector 5 area of the city. Following the incident, police rushed to the spot and admitted 3 injured children to Rourkela Government Hospital. While the doctors discharged 2 children, another children who had sustained head injuries was later shifted to Ispat General Hospital. Eyewitnesses said the auto rickshaw driver was dead drunk while driving the vehicle. Police later seized the auto rickshaw and arrested the driver.
अंकल ऑटो बहुत तेज चला रहे थे तो पलटी हो गया ऑटो
चालक से ताको हमें सीज करछु ऑटो चालक ताको हमें गिरफ्त करी थाना रखछु ताको मेडिकल कराहबो से अल्कोहलिक अछि ताको अंडर इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ लिकर से गाड़ी चलाउतला appropriate action ता नारे केस करी नि आइयो था.
A local court in Ganjam district on Thursday acquitted top Maoist leader Sabyasachi Panda and a co-accused of the charges of setting fire to an earth mover machine of a contractor at Alikua village 2 years ago. Judicial Magistrate First Class D.K. Satpathy acquitted the Maoist leader on the ground of lack of proper investigation into the case. The court also acquitted Sangram Mahanti, son of Dandapani Mahanti, convener Jana Adhikar Mancha, and the co-accused in the case who was recently released on bail. The court pronounced the judgment after recording the statements of 14 witnesses. While the incident took place in March 2012, police registered a case against the Maoist leader on January 4, 2013, about 10 months after the incident. Fire brigade officials said that the machine could have been burnt due to an electric short circuit, but police charge-sheeted that Maoist had set fire to the machine. It was the second case in which Panda had been acquitted. On July 1, he was acquitted of the charge of possessing firearms by the court of the sub-divisional judicial magistrate in the district. It was the 4th case where the court acquitted Sangram, already out on bail following a Supreme Court directive. The state government on Thursday asked banks to set an agenda to meet the target under the Startup India, Stand Up India campaign. Under the campaign, each bank branch has to encourage at least one person from the scheduled tribes or scheduled castes and one women entrepreneur. Considering the fact that in our state there are more than 4,000 bank branches, it gives enough scope to promote at least 8,000 enterprises belonging to their category, the state's micro, small and medium enterprise secretary Panchanam Das said in a letter to the convener of the state level bankers committee. He said that under the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, each bank branch should give loans to around 25 business units, and considering the number of bank branches, there was scope to add more than 1 lakh new enterprises each year. The state government has already fixed a target to promote 60,000 startups, mainly focusing on manufacturing units. The official also asked banks to facilitate credit flow to the new startups. Before wrapping up, the headlines once again. BJD takes out its Jan Sampark Padayatra to sensitize the public about its various development initiatives. Odisha government implements NFSA in 14 districts of the state. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik distributes digitized cards to beneficiaries. ODI youth Prabhas Ranjan Samal, who was kidnapped and later released by the ISIS militants in Libya, arrives in Delhi. Utkal University PG Council decides not to hold Students' Union poll this year. Students to meet Chancellor and Governor S.C. Jamid today. Odisha registers 25.43% growth in revenue generation both from tax and non-tax sources by September end compared to corresponding period last fiscal. And court acquits top Maoist leader Sabyasachi Panda, co-accused Sangram Manti on the ground of improper investigation. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.